field we have for this year's competition. The deadliest sharpshooters in the league. And as much pride as all these players take in their three-point shooting, I have a feeling this contest could get heated. Shaq, with this event, you've become an aficionado of sorts. Let me ask you, do the most prolific scorers in real life have an advantage in the three-point contest?
Well, I'm glad that you asked me that question, Ernie.
I mean, that was really deep. I had to dig down. I had to get my shovel out for that one.
Yeah.
Well, focus is key. But you know what, in terms of a contest, endurance. You forget, because not too often are you taking that many shots that quickly and that rapidly. So endurance plays a big thing in terms of trying to win this contest.
Yeah, ultimately it's about whoever gets on a roll.
Without question.
I would say.
We should do that one
I almost said that, Ernie.
And time now for tip-off. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan with the call.
Next up is the three-point contest for tonight. One NBA sharpshooter will add his name to a trophy that contains a who's who of the best long-range bombers in league history.
This is all about concentration, guys. You get on a roll, lock into that rhythm. That's what you try to do here.
Absolutely, and the crowd is completely behind you, unlike when you play a game and sometimes they're with or against. And watching on TV, such a different environment than a game. This is really a fun event for everyone.
Here we go with James Harden. 60 seconds to go through 5 racks. The last ball on each rack is worth 2. And the last one is all money balls.
And those 9 money balls are critical. They represent more than half of the 34 possible points. So you have to be at your best here down the stretch.
You know, I feel like guys sometimes start to drift off mentally deep in the round.
And that's a very good point. Your ability to focus and maintain some consistency with your rhythm oftentimes determines who wins and who loses.
He's up to 7. He's got 8.
Oh, Harden's starting to feel it.
That gives him 12. That's 6 straight. Look out.
And he's in a good rhythm right now.
Now he gets the money rack. Pushes it to 18.
Oh, getting a roll going.
Up to 22. And he pulls 24 for the round. Wow, how about that performance, guys? Man, nice work.
You know, when he knocked down those 7 straight shots, things were flowing very nicely for him there.
So it's Klay Thompson ready to start here.
And Klay's dad was an NBA player, but played more down in the post. But as you know, the more you're around the NBA, the more coaching you get, and it's no surprise to see Klay shoot this well.
In the history of this event, I think one moment that anyone who saw it remembers was Craig Hodges hitting his first 19 shots in the semifinal round back in 1991.
That was unbelievable. And Hodges did a lot of amazing things in that three-point contest. He won it 3 times in the early 90s.
He's at 14. Now to 15.
And young fella Klay really making it look easy out there.
That's a big 20 points. Up to 22. That's 24. He posts a big number. 24 points. Wow, that was something else, guys. We don't see too many performances like that.
Right from the opening rack, he was on the roll, got himself immediately into a groove.
And so we'll see Stephen Curry.
And it's true, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. So it's essential that a player keeps a fast pace and gets to all 25 balls before the buzzer.
And for most of these guys, that's not a problem. We've got some quick triggers here tonight. Steph catching fire now. He's in the zone.
8 points.
This is a respectable start.
9 points. He's got 10. Can't get the money ball.
This is trouble.
That's 5 in a row. He better get it together.
Starting to freeze up a bit.
Gets the money ball. Now 14. Now is 16. That gives him 18. A very strong 20 points for him. Guys, hard to find any fault with that display.
Money balls so critical to knock down in this competition, and he gets 6 out of 9.
And so we'll see Kemba Walker.
It's all about establishing the rhythm early on and then keeping it going throughout the round.
Yeah, and I think you hit it on the head. Rhythm is so important. You can get into a good tempo and a good cadence, and that oftentimes can carry you.
4 points. He's got 5. He comes away with 4 points on that rack. Now 8 points. 9 points. He's got to close out with some makes. Up to 10 now.
Has to get a strong finish here. This is where he needs to show that clutch instinct. 6 more points to stick around.
And he's done. Out.
Yep, he won't have enough to make the next round.
He just never got into a rhythm with the racks.
He finds himself at 16 points at the end of the round. And here we go with C.J. McCollum. He's got to have a 20 or higher. No easy task here. Pressure's on. That's 2. Drains the money ball. 5 points now. 6.
Attaboy.
5 big points on that rack alone. He's got 10. 11 on the board. He needs 8 points more. He's hit all 3 money balls. 5 more points to stay in it. And now is 16. 17 on the board. Money ball, no good.
He needs 3 more points.
19 the score.
That gets him into the 3rd hole and books him a place in the finals.
He's all the way up there at 23 points. What an unbelievable round. Right away you could tell it was going to be special.
Well, you'd have to put his performance right there alongside the best there have ever been in a 3-point contest.
How could you not? I mean, very, very rarely does a shooter get on that kind of a roll.
And so here's the bodyguard now. It can be a big advantage going last. He knows the score he needs to beat in order to qualify. And it's going to take a score of 23 here to avoid elimination. Oh, it won't be easy here, folks. A tough score to beat. He misses his 4th straight. He better heat up. 6.
Unless he improves quickly, things are not looking good for him.
He's going to have to be just about perfect the rest of the way. 11 points.
Rock solid shooting down the stretch. He needs 8 points more to stay in contention.
And Clark, he's out.
Not enough to make.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA three-point contest on 2K Sports. Alongside the Jet, Kenny Smith, and the Dr. Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. What an incredible field we have for this year's competition. The deadliest sharpshooters in the league. And as much pride as all these players take in their three-point shooting, I have a feeling this contest could get heated.
All stars, here we go. This ball is worth 2, and he posts a total of 25 for the round. Wow, that was something else, guys. We don't see too many performances like that.
Yeah, sluggish start there, but when things kicked into gear, he got hot in a big hurt.
And so it'll be Stephen Curry here.
Just over 2 seconds.
He gets to the 10-point mark for the round. Well, not his finest showing. I think we can all agree he could have done a lot better.
Yeah, and you know, in this kind of format, guys, the slow starts can be almost insurmountable.
And so we'll see Kemba Walker. And here we go with C.J. McCollum.
You definitely want to try to get up.
He gets all the way up to 21 points. Now that's how you do it. Outstanding focus throughout the round.
Yeah, Kevin, I'd say it was pretty as a picture or a beautiful postcard. Really wonderful concentration from the first ball all the way to the last.
And he approached every shot the same. His pace was nice and never got ahead of himself.
And so here's the bodyguard now. It can be a big advantage going last. He knows the score he needs to beat in order to qualify. He's got to have a 20 or higher. No easy task here. Pressure's on. 4 points.
And guys, the pace he's on isn't very good. These need to start to drop.
He's got 5. Now with 6. That's 7.
No messing around now. He's going to have to be at his best the rest of the way.
He's got 8. Pressure's on. And Clark, he's out.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA three-point contest on 2K Sports. Alongside the Jet, Kenny Smith, and the Dr. Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. This is a group of the very finest long-range shooters in the NBA. Every one of these guys has the ability to get red hot during the course of this competition. And if that happens, look out. The bombs will start dropping and they might not stop.
All so it's James. Those are worth 2 points instead of just 1. All in all, a match, and he's got 15 points when the round ends. Well, a very respectable performance from him there, guys.
Yeah, even if he didn't set things completely on fire, it's still a fine score.
Yeah, and I took from that it wasn't.
And so it'll be Stephen Curry here.
And if you look at the numbers through the first part of his career, there is no doubt in my mind Steph Curry will end up being
a grand total of 25 points for the round. What an unbelievable round. Right away you could tell it was going to be special.
Yeah, sluggish start there, but when things kicked into gear, he got hot in a big hurry.
And so we'll see Kemba Walker.
You can be sure of this. Whether it's an exhibition or not, the pressure to perform is still pretty great in the three-point shootout.
And make no mistake, these guys are here not just to
He comes away with a score of 21 on the round. He was really enjoying himself out there that time, guys.
Yep, he did exactly what he needed to. If he had a target number in mind, I think he passed it.
I would think so.
And so here's the bodyguard now. As the final shooter in this round, he knows just what he has to do here. And a score of 21, the minimum for him to see the next round. Not a whole lot of room for error here. Makes his first there. That's 2. 3 down. He got 3 points off that rack. Not bad. 4 points.
Time for him to get it together, and he better do it right now.
That's 7. Now 8 points. He needs to finish strong.
Cannot afford a lapse in concentration now. He's got to finish strong.
Well, guys, that's it. He's out of it. He can't make up the difference, Clark, at this time.
Nope, too far behind, but he'll finish up anyway.
Yeah, and I think he definitely gave it his best, just not enough in the tape there.
He gets to the 10-point mark for the round. That's far below what he's capable of doing when he's on his game.
And anytime it looked like he was starting to get into a good rhythm, he would just...
So it's Klay Thompson ready to start here.
And Klay's dad was an NBA player, but played more down in the...
And so we'll see Kemba Walker.
The door is open.
He collects 22 points. Boy, he looked great out there, didn't he?
He lit it up big time. That was some silky smooth shooting all the way through.
Yeah, his stroke looked great. He went along at a perfect pace and did pretty...
So that's going to do it, folks. What a tremendous performance here tonight from the winner.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And one of the epic nights in the NBA, we welcome you to the All-Star Game on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the East All-Stars going up against the West All-Stars. Both the East and West have so many ways to attack. It's always hard to predict just what's going to happen at the All-Star Game, but whatever happens, you know it'll be entertaining. Every one of these players wants to be at his very best on such a huge stage. Now for the crown jewel of All-Star Weekend, the big game finally upon us. Kenny, in terms of stakes.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the floor for the West All-Stars, we've got the bodyguard, Harden out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Durant in at the 4 spot.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
And our Hall of Famer David Aldridge had a chance to speak with Scott Brooks. David?
I spoke with Coach about All-Star Weekend, and he said it's been a blast hanging out with everyone. Usually I'm staying up late, scheming up ways to shut down a guy or take apart some defense. It's nice to take a breather and just have some fun. Hey, that's how everybody rolls this weekend, Kevin.
Thanks, David.
And this game literally has been wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties.
LeBron can't get it to go.
No excuses, no explanations. I mean, got to sink that J from mid-range. Defense wasn't even paying attention to him. Come on, man.
Now here's DeRozan. Pass to Lowry. The 3 from Anthony. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
Leonard against Anthony. The baseline J. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got his first points of the game.
Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
Now, here is Harden after LeBron James's miss to the right side. Back to Harden. Pass to Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. And that's a call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And, you know, where was the defense there, Kevin? I mean, even though he missed it, that was not a good effort. Pitiful.
Lowry passes to Anthony. They set the screen. And LeBron gets it to go. with the assist by Anthony. James has got 5.
Man, it's so good to see LeBron James rise up with confidence from deep. That's a part of his game that he continues to improve on, and it's actually become quite efficient.
Stops, pops, the shot, no good. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. The pass to Hall. Right side Durant. Passes to Hall. Kept alive. Another shot, and it's Durant laying it in. Durant's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high, makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
Now here's Anthony. And here's DeRozan. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 6.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And here are the East All-Stars now. 3-point lead. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip. Well, the All-Star Game D is in full effect. They typically clamp it down in the second half.
He kicks it to James. Over Durant. A nice shot by LeBron. LeBron's got 7 points in the game.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Westbrook passes to Hall. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Now here's Anthony. Here's DeRozan. And that one is off. Good work defensively by Harden. Here's Hall. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. DeRozan with it. And it's Harden picking him up. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. DeRozan dishes to Lowry. Here's the screen. LeBron against Durant. James kicks to Lowry. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. And he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Pass to Hall. Over DeRozan. The shot's good from Hall. 11 points in the game.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Now, here is Harden after LeBron James's miss. No good from Hall. LeBron passes to Lowry. Lowry drawing the double team. Outside Anthony. Outside Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's DeRozan. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Leonard with the bucket.
Leonard has really become so good at catching and firing. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense any time to alter his shot.
Now here's Anthony. The West All-Stars pull it in. The bodyguard's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
The three-pointer is right on target.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
Now here's James following the miss by Russell Westbrook.
And the defense that time was late, and you got to feel fortunate he didn't put that one away.
Leonard against Antetokounmpo, and there's the 3-second violation.